Yo, what's up, GG Nation, GG Legion? Your fella, once again, Straussman the GG. He's back with his buddy, Chad. Not anime time, though. This is not anime time. Sorry, we will get back on anime time for you. Thank you so much for all the views on Fulakuli. We got over 70 views on that anime time.
Like they're good.
You know, and I just did an impromptu podcast a couple days ago. You guys seem to be liking it. We're really close to 6,000 views, so I really appreciate that. I will have a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 video up after this podcast as well for you guys, just to give you a little bit of what that game's like. I'm much farther than what that video is going to show you.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to have a little bit of fun. And what I really wanted to talk to you about today, Chad and I want to talk to you and discuss with you today. But welcome back to the show, Chad. We were going to have Six on as well, but
Six would make it.
He couldn't make it, unfortunately. But what we want to talk about, which we talked about a little bit in the impromptu, was the video game awards. We only specifically talked about Game of the Year, but we're going to go through every single category we want to talk about, and we're going to give you what we expect, what we want to win, and then what we think is going to actually win. But welcome back on the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
And GG Nation, GG
I'm excited
Legion,
to sit here and talk crap about some video games that I think shouldn't be on some of these lists.
So let's start out with the big one. I still want to get your opinion on it.
No, remember, I gotta say
Go ahead,
something.
explain. Go ahead, explain what you gotta say.
I don't own a Switch. I don't own an Xbox. So the games I have played on here are going to be mostly the PlayStation ones. Like I have played Horizon, I have played Persona. I have seen people play parts of Mario. I have seen people play through Zelda. I've seen other games that I haven't played that will be on a handful of these lists. I've seen most of their full playthroughs. So a lot of it is going to be mostly our opinions.
Yes.
But we will be more realistic when it actually comes to actually picking a real winner.
Except for one.
Except for one.
Except for one, he's gonna be very biased about. But we're gonna be biased on this first one. You guys already know what I said, but we'll talk about it again because the significance of it is big.
No, but we both believe that it should. Yeah. If it's not the winner, it shouldn't place lower than second.
So Game of the Year is gonna be the talk of the town. A lot of heavy hitters.
No. There's 4 heavy hitters and one game that shouldn't even be there.
I agree. PUBG should not be on this list.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
It's not available to everyone.
Yeah.
If you can't play it on a console, it really shouldn't be on here yet. And I mean, technically, the game's not even. Real game hasn't even been released.
It's beta still.
Like, I understand it has a huge following. People love it. Like, I get it. But if I can't play it on my console and I have to go into a beta and play the game, I don't care how good the game is or how popular it is. It's not out yet.
Yeah,
it can't be.
It's just very odd.
It can't be nominated.
It's like the sore thumb on this list of games. It just seems very odd to me.
They could easily have snubbed it this year, put it on next year, and it'll probably do just as good, if not better.
The question
when the
is,
whole game's out.
What I wonder what percentage they actually take of this vote, because it's not a high percentage. I don't think.
I mean,
I don't think they
to
did
get on the list, it had to be nominated enough.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the fan vote, because this is we can vote for. I'm guaranteeing they don't take that much of the fan vote. Maybe like 10%. Yeah. I'm going to say 10%.
It's probably less than that.
Probably 10%. But Game of the Year nominees are Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I know I have my Switch on in the background. Super Mario Odyssey. PUBG, which we talked about, which is Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Shouldn't be on the list, to be honest with you. The one that should, that's in my heart forever is P5, Persona 5, and then Horizon Zero Dawn, which you're going to see a lot of that on this list, which is an amazing experience. You guys really enjoyed my
a lot of awards.
My first Frozen Wilds video, so I'll have another one for you guys pretty soon as well. Much farther into that game. So, what do you want to win, and what do you expect to win from this category?
Well, obviously, once again, the 2 games I have played on this list are Horizon and Persona. Not to knock Zelda for what it is, because Zelda is
fantastic.
I mean, if you were to take this category and break it down, Horizon and Zelda are in their own little subcategory because they're almost like the same game.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Obviously, they're not the same game. yada yada.
We meant
but
like play style. If you
yeah.
guys play both games, it is very similar. I mean, it is super
they're
similar
both
to each
big
other.
open world games.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
Mario kind of creeps into that category of being open world, but it's
Yeah.
still. It's
But it's a
not
platformer.
Even, yeah, it's not even
It's
close to
different,
being as open as everything
You,
else.
well, do you really think... I really think Mario and Zelda hurt each other a lot.
Mario beat up Zelda.
I think it
for
hurts
sure.
each other a lot, for sure.
And Zelda's DLC hasn't come out yet, correct?
I think it comes out this month.
And I know it comes out this month, but it hasn't been released.
No, it
yet.
hasn't dropped yet. No.
That's gonna hurt Zelda also.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's been. I'm sure most of you are still
Since
playing
March.
it,
Since
but
March,
it's
yeah.
been a long time. It's just like Persona. It kind of is in the back of people's minds.
Yes.
But same thing with Horizon. Horizon's been out since the beginning of the
February,
year.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But they had just had the DLC to keep it fresh in people's minds.
And then they're dropping what this month? The complete edition.
yeah.
So just feeding that out
Exactly.
there. So you want P5 to win?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
Out of the 2 games I've played, I enjoyed my time more with Persona. I do believe Persona's a better game. Being more realistic about the vote, I do think Mario's probably going to win.
I can definitely see Mario stealing the thunder. I personally think, I really think Mario hurts Zelda a lot. To be honest, I still expect this to come down to Horizon and Zelda. I think that's the most prolific games on people's minds still relevant in a lot of ways, in some ways.
See, I don't hear people talking about Zelda.
As much, yeah, but it's still, like, I still see posts about it. I still see people upload videos about it. Zelda is just it's a special game, which is interesting, which, I know a lot of you were going to type and point at the finger. You only put 5 hours? Like, I'm sorry, I know.
You
but,
haven't even finished it!
like, I actually surpassed my time in Zelda with Xenoblade already, and I've had the game for, a day?
Terrible.
A day, and I'm enjoying that game so much. Personally, you guys know deep down what is the game of the year, and it's Persona 5 to a T. To me, there is no game better that has a better story, better art direction, better music, and a better feeling of accomplishment.
Evil Within.
And it's Persona 5.
Did Evil Within get nominated for anything?
We'll find out. We'll find out when we scroll through, but that's just our honest votes. Tell us, guys, what you think of Game of the Year. So let's go down to other categories, Chad.
We should be rooting for Persona to win.
Yes.
Game of the Year.
If
you want,
I will flip my shit.
If you want that game to keep coming out and we keep getting better versions of it, it deserves it. First of all,
Yeah.
And
well, you know what? Let me talk about the significance.
I'll be really mad if PUBG wins, man.
Yeah, I will be really disappointed if PUBG
Sorry,
wins.
we really didn't talk about it. Neither one of us have experience with PUBG.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
We play Fortnite.
I have none.
We played
I watch
Fortnite.
people play PUBG.
I've watched a ton
It's
of vids on
cool,
it.
but no way. No way.
Yeah, it's kind of how I felt with last year when Overwatch beat Uncharted 4. Like, I didn't agree with that.
I agree with what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
But Overwatch is way more deserving
Yeah,
than PUBG is.
Just in my personal opinion, because it's just Overwatch didn't have, like, for me to have Game of the Year significance, in my personal opinion,
It shouldn't just be a
you gotta
multiplayer game.
You gotta have some story. And Overwatch actually does have a great
It actually
story.
has to be a game to
Yeah,
an
like,
extent.
technically, and PUBG's not actually there yet.
Yeah, no, PUBG doesn't have there's no anything behind anything that's going on in PUBG. It's literally just a free-for-all shooting game.
Yeah, and I just want to touch upon the significance of how big this is for, JRPG fans like you and me, like that old school JRPG fans, where a lot of people said turn-based is dead, doesn't work anymore, and P5 really just has changed it. They just had a post a couple days ago. They sold over 2 million copies of the game. Big thank you
Think
to
about
you
how
guys.
many other JRPGs have been announced
yeah.
this year or came out, like Xenoblade,
Like
too.
Xenoblade,
They're not dying.
they're not dying, but like true turn-based RPGs, you don't see a lot.
No, it's going to be hard to find them just because the technology is too good to. I think people are thinking that the technology for the games
in their
are
head,
too good
yeah,
for
a
turn-based style game.
But Persona, I believe, proves that it's still very relevant and
Well,
it's very fun.
It does
and it's
it does it in a new style. Well,
exactly.
Because I've never played a Persona game before.
Yeah.
So getting into that cartoony anime style of game for me was a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, it's nothing
But
like nothing like a Final Fantasy. It's it has its own thing. It's got
and it's interesting.
And I like how it kind of deals with real world
Yeah.
and like nowadays situation too,
Yeah.
not just like fantasy.
And that's what I really like about it, because Persona in every single way is an old school JRPG. You are the main guy. You name yourself. You play yourself. You make all the choices. You do everything.
Good.
And the story is so powerful, and it's just really amazing. If I know realistically it probably won't win it, but it's just amazing to see it on there. It warms my heart so much, because I remember in the days when I was playing Persona 3 and 4 when I was a newbie and I was telling people, all my friends, about it. And now this, Persona 4 blew up, and now 5 just took it to a whole nother level, and everybody's playing it. Almost everybody. I still get text messages or messages daily about how people are like, whoa, you were right. This game is fantastic, and it really, really is. And it doesn't always have to be graphics or stuff like that. The style just fits perfectly. It just oozes style.
There's a lot of goodness in the game between the art style, the gameplay, the soundtrack, the actual story. So much work and so many little.
Yes.
So many I's were dotted, T's were crossed. Like, the game doesn't have a lot of flaws.
Yeah.
And, even these other games, Horizon was the same way. Horizon was very polished for what an open world game usually is. I didn't have a lot of drop frame rates. And even when you get into, the crazier battles.
The giant battles, they
just run really good.
Butter. Yeah, smooth as butter.
And that's surprising, because, say, take a game like Mass Effect. That came out roughly around the same time.
A month later.
How many issues Mass Effect had with, just walking through a map sometimes.
Yeah, and things loading and stuff, yeah.
And it really all depended on how you played the game. But, of course, if you tried to break it, the more it broke. So, my playthrough with it was okay. I probably had a better Mass Effect experience than most people did, because I wasn't just acting a fool and looking to break the game every time I found a glitch or a facial twitch I didn't like or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people were just going out of the way. They did that after, but a lot of it just happened.
A lot of people were going out of their way. The initial wave wasn't people going out of their way. The initial wave was
just actual
hardcore fans just being disappointed in the actual polishing of the game. The rest of it was all just add on, throw under the bus, let's bury Mass Effect. And that's what people did. Within the first 2 weeks, bro, people stopped playing that game.
Yeah. It's to be honest, I haven't played it yet, but what I've seen is just that game wasn't ready yet. It needed more time.
It needed a little more time. It needed more support from BioWare and EA. And it wasn't getting
it didn't. Yeah, you could clearly tell that was the B team. But story for another day. Let's go to Best Game Direction. And the nominees are Wolfenstein 2, Resident Evil 7, which I'm excited to see that on here. Legend of Zelda, of course, Super Mario, of course, and Horizon, of course. You're going to hear those names a lot during these categories. Who do you want to win, and who do you expect to win?
I would like to see Resident Evil 7 win. Just because it was kind of like their big comeback.
It was. It sold a lot. It sold like 5 million? Like 5 million copies, I think.
I can't.
They announced like a couple weeks ago. It's like 4.6.
It was a big number. It was a bigger number than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it sold a lot.
But compared to, let's say we get the topic actual right, game direction. What Resident Evil does and how they actually make you progress through the game and what it leads to, the actual story and how it kind of builds up, where you learn certain things about the Baker family and then it explodes kind of into this bigger world issue.
Yeah.
I really do think Resident Evil deserves to win the category.
Okay, who do you expect to win then?
Probably Mario again.
Mario? Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mario clean sweep these first two categories.
I could see it happening too. I could see it.
It's the freshest game, bro.
I think out of the big three, in my personal opinion, I feel like Wolfenstein 2 deserves this. I
don't think it's had enough.
Just playing a little bit of the demo. You might be right, the exposure and stuff. But playing the demo and seeing how much better this game is compared to the first game.
Yeah.
And huge steps up.
I do want to see the sale numbers for this game.
Yeah.
Because I thought they were going to take a hit because right around the E3 hype and everything is when all that crazy white supremacist
Yeah.
stuff happened in South Carolina and everything else.
I like how they handle that. Like the game designers, like just you gotta just
It
deal
is what
with
it is.
It's just it's nothing we can do. It's
Nothing
just,
we can do about it. We
like,
had no idea there were still
yeah,
like people who really hardcore believe this crap.
And I think that he had a quote where it's like, "Well, you kicked the hornet's nest." And he's like, "Well, yeah, but it's full of Nazis. So, just shoot the Nazis."
Flamethrowers.
Yeah, but personally, I think Wolfenstein should get this. I think this one's gonna go to Zelda again. I think
So you think Zelda's gonna clean sweep?
I think Zelda's gonna get. It's in my personal opinion, it's between Horizon and Zelda. I feel like it's a flip of a coin each category for those two. But nothing against Super Mario Odyssey. I feel like that game is amazing, and Chad might be right. It might be a triple coin flip on these three.
The fact that I think Odyssey had the perfect
I saw
storm.
I saw it in Best Buy. Watching it play, I'm like, dude, that is so Super Mario 64.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh my god,
people miss that.
Yes,
I like that power alone might just skyrocket it.
You're right, and it's a real shame because Nintendo almost is fighting themselves with those.
Which
two.
I don't think they care.
Yeah,
they don't care. They want one of the two to win.
Absolutely, you always want to win. For sure.
That's also think about how many people bashed the Switch before it even came out, and that's kind of like the middle finger to everybody's faces, saying, "Hey, yeah, our console and
last month it sold 2.6 million,
kicking everyone's ass, except for PlayStation, but."
No one's gonna catch up to them, though. But
for Nintendo to be destroying Xbox and sales,
after all the negative publicity they had with the Wii U and all those games, like you didn't even know of some of the great games on the Wii U that I showed you. You're like, what?
And there's a lot of Wii U.
And there's a lot of really great ones. And there's rumors that they're bringing Xenoblade Chronicles X over, which they should have did from the get-go. But I'm happy about that. So let's go into Best Narrative, which sounds very much similar as Best Game Direction, but narrative story. Best story. Just take it as that way. It's What Remains of Edith Finch, which I have never played. Yeah, right. Nier Automata, which I did play the demo and I absolutely love this game. I want to pick it up soon. Hellblade: Setsuna's Sacrifice, which I heard is fantastic. I haven't played it. Wolfenstein 2, and then Horizon Zero Dawn. So what do you want to win?
The only game I played on this list, Horizon.
And what do you expect?
It would be fun. It would be cool if Horizon did come away with one of these top 3 awards.
I think it has a big chance to, for sure.
It should at least come away with one of them. I would like to see Hellblade win.
I heard it was
for
fantastic.
The details.
I heard it's fantastic.
I've seen gameplay of it. I haven't played it myself.
It's what $20 on the PSN?
I'm not sure exactly how much. I might pick it up.
I might pick it up
because I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, and it's on here a few times.
And the fact that it's not a AAA title.
Yes,
for it to be nominated for something like this, even Nier,
it makes me feel good that Nier is on here too.
Well, it is for a couple of categories, and I was surprised that it was on there for as many as it is.
And that's how good this game really is. It's really amazing what a lot of people thought that studio was done in a lot of ways, but they're good. They're good.
Hellblade to win, and for it to get for smaller companies who kind of just do it themselves, don't have the backing of EA or anybody else. And to come out and make a quality game.
What I would like, what I would like to see win is Nier, but I think this is Horizon's to lose. I think this is the favorite for this.
No, but I think this is the hardest one for them to win because out of everything in Horizon, I think the story is the weakest thing.
Yeah, I could see that. For me, I absolutely thought it was amazing.
No, it was cool.
I
thought it was cool, but I didn't think it was the best part of the game.
Well, for me, I just didn't expect it to go that way. I expected it to be a lot different than I thought, and I was like you. I thought the story would be the weakest part of the game, but for me, it was actually the most powerful part. Not the gameplay, not the Robo Dinosaurs, which are cool. I really like those. Or Robo Bears. I'm fighting now.
Robo Bears.
I'm fighting those Robo Bears now. But I feel like that was the most powerful. That really surprised me because of Guerrilla Games and the Killzone developer. Yeah. That's kind of usually their weakest point in the Killzone games is the stories. It's always about the insane action in Killzone. But this was a truly amazing game. And this game is just something special. And this is all these games are very special.
Yeah,
just
of
to
course.
be on here.
If you get nominated, you're doing something right. Especially when you don't even have a game.
Yeah, like PUBG, right? Let's go into best art direction. So we got Destiny 2, Cuphead, Legend of Zelda, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. What do you want to win?
Destiny should get scrubbed from this list immediately. I don't even know
I
why
think so,
people
too.
play that game.
I think it should. I like it.
I don't
but,
care.
But
I don't care if you like it. It's horrible. It's the same thing over and over again. I don't even know how
well, it
people...
is an MMO.
But I don't really know how people find that entertaining. And its style of MMO. It's a shooting game. You're just shooting at things constantly.
Well, I think a lot of people have the same issue with the sports games I play. Like you're playing basketball, you're throwing the ball all the time.
But the difference is in that you're not playing against other people. You're playing against AI.
Well, sometimes I am playing. Like I have over 700 wins in 2 games.
No, I'm talking about Destiny.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Is there PvP? I've never played Destiny.
Yeah,
is there PvP?
Yeah, there is.
I have no idea.
Yeah, there is, and I actually usually Destiny 2. Why I really enjoy it is because I play with people.
I wouldn't consider,
and I have a guild and stuff, so I play with people.
I wouldn't consider PvP in Destiny better than any sports PvP.
It's hard to say because it's the Halo team, and they do it a lot better than the new Halo team does in 343.
Care.
It feels like it feels like Halo.
The last time I picked up one of those games was like Halo 2, bro.
So what? Yeah, I know, and that's
when the game was actually really good.
That was probably one of the best.
I like
ones.
Halo 3. Halo 3 is actually my favorite, and
Halo Reach I think is probably one of my favorites.
I hate anything after ODST is garbage.
Yeah, well, that was Bungie's last game, and it showed compared to 4, 5.
Because even ODST is garbage.
Yeah, I don't care for that one as much. So who do you expect to win then?
Persona.
Okay.
Come on, art direction. We're talking about the games that are up there.
Yeah,
Once again,
well,
Cuphead deserves the nomination and probably will get tons and tons of votes because artistically, it looks amazing.
Yeah,
to watch that game.
The
be played.
1930s animation
and the fact that
it's hard.
It's one of the Xbox's only saving graces right now.
Yeah.
That you can play Cuphead in 4K, bro, and it looks great. It does. But when you think of it as a whole, Cuphead I don't think has an art book. Persona does.
Yeah.
And when you kind of read through that art book and
it's amazing
and to see what how they develop the world, especially Tartarus and oh my god.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Persona,
everything visually in that game is fantastic.
I feel like Persona deserves to win this category, and it should, but I do feel like it's going to get screwed over.
You think that Cuphead's going to come and
it's going to either be Cuphead or Horizon, I feel like. I feel like Horizon's going to be
nominate Horizon for everything, Levi.
I just feel like, because it's very visually
it is.
appealing.
It looks good.
Appealing
but I don't
to
think
people.
It looks better than Persona.
No, in my opinion, Persona deserves this. There's no competition, in my opinion, with Persona. The two categories I really feel like Persona can win is art direction and music.
Yeah,
that's the two I feel like it could win, and I feel like it might get gypped a little bit.
I'm really disappointed that it didn't get a story nod.
Yeah, on narrative, it should have definitely been under narrative, but I guess it was a good chance. It was good to put Setsuna and some other stuff, Edith Finch, and some interesting games that I haven't played yet, that I know of but I haven't played yet and heard are great. Best art direction is Destiny 2, Cuphead again. Oh wait, did we already talk about it?
We just did.
I'm sorry. My bad. It's best score music. Sorry. Then Destiny, Cuphead, Nier, Zelda, Super Mario, and P5. I feel like I'll go first this time. Who I want to win is definitely P5. I think they should definitely win this hands down. But I think they're gonna screw.
Not hands down.
For me, it is because music's. Nothing has the music like Persona.
Oh, of course.
It's always very different. For me, I'm just a little bit biased on that.
It's a legitimate CD.
But I think I could see Mario or Zelda winning this one. Yeah. But I think Persona, these last two categories we just talked about, should sweep. They should sweep these two. But go ahead.
Persona should easily win because, first of all, I don't think I've ever hummed a gaming song longer than I've hummed the rainy day kind of scene where you're just walking around outside the coffee shop.
And I just turned my PS4 on and Chad
Yeah.
was humming the theme
Of course.
because I have On as my theme.
And I like
More fun with blondes.
between
remember
that and then having lyrics. Having lyrics in your music during battle sequences.
Yeah, that's the interesting part too. It's so well made and it's not synthesizing or anything like that. It's all played. There's like guitar,
it's heavy
there's
guitars, it's heavy
trumpets,
riffs, there's
stuff like
everything.
that. It's like it's really beautiful.
Like boss battles having their somewhat own special music.
Yeah, each boss battle did.
The ending boss battle probably has the best ending boss battle theme I've ever heard.
Probably one of the best endings to a game too. Though,
Oh, yeah.
like just raw ending. Like
Yeah,
we won't
that's
spoil.
so
Like
cool.
we talked about it in the spoiler cast, but it was really good. So you expect Persona to win,
I expect Persona to win.
and that's what
I'd be
you want to win.
very, very surprised if any Nier has a shot.
I think so too
Nier
because it's beautiful.
Was
It's a-
really good.
Yeah.
But when you do so much to make a soundtrack, not just fit your game, but surpass your game.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I can listen to Persona soundtrack outside of playing Persona.
I almost do it every day.
I
honestly,
somewhat do.
Yeah.
My ringtone's that also. So
Yeah, I have it on
anytime
my
someone calls me,
PS4,
I hear
right.
Persona in my head. Like
Yeah.
I'd be really surprised if anything beat it.
Yeah.
Because I don't really think anything deserves to beat it.
I
Destiny doesn't deserve to beat it.
I just hope Persona was put here for the right reason and not the wrong reason.
Well,
what
what would the wrong reason be? I don't even think there would be a wrong reason.
the wrong reason would be we're just gonna throw this Japanese game on a whole bunch of categories and not have anyone vote for it.
Please, if they did that without knowing its soundtrack was as good as it is, like that's just a crapshoot. Like
But I almost feel like it can be though because it has that stigma of being too Japanesey, and I hate that stigma because the game's really good.
Whatever.
Anyone can play that game. All right, so best audio design, which you're gonna see a lot of similarities. Destiny 2, Hellblade: Sesuna's Sacrifice, RE7, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Odyssey. What do you expect? I mean, what do you want to win?
this will be a Legend of Zelda category for me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't really have much to go off of on that list besides
Yeah, it's really different.
Yeah.
I never heard Setsuna's design yet, so and Resident Evil. I played that game, played the demo, I like it, but it's a creepy horror type style. I almost feel like Evil Within
Does
had
it well.
better music sound design.
This isn't sound design in the game itself.
Yeah.
It's hard to argue that.
Like I guess like grunts and shots and stuff like that.
But then again, like maybe that's why Evil Within isn't on this list is
Possibly.
because 7's just snubbing it out each time.
Yeah, like it's the
Which
token
is
horror
really
game.
disappointing because I think Evil Within is either on par or just as good, if not better, than 7.
I really enjoy Evil Within 2 as well. I think this one is. It's not this is gonna be crazy to say. I think this is a Mario one. I think Mario takes this one.
You switched it up on me.
Yeah, I think this will be a Mario one because Mario just has that fun audio design.
It does. Woohoo!
All right, so best performance are actual actors or mocap actors. We got Melina Jurgens as Hellblade Sesuna. Again, I want to see more of that game. I know that game's good. It got well loved. Laura Bailey, she's almost in everything. Just played Lost Legacy. She's always great as
I was about to say,
Nadine.
make sure you tell them what game they're from.
Yeah, Uncharted Lost Legacy, which you don't see a lot in here. Claudia Black, who's also from
You shouldn't. It just came out.
Uncharted Lost Legacy.
I
Actually, it's been out since August.
well,
It's still pretty early.
it's still pretty early, I guess.
Claudia,
Lost Legacy came out in August?
Mm-hmm. and that's the funny part is I had it free and I never knew about it.
I was
until,
gonna say
now.
because you didn't play it until I gave you Evil Within,
Yeah, like I didn't. I went into the Black Friday
and that
deals
was
on here.
months later.
I went into the Black Friday deals. I'm like, dude, Uncharted's free right now, and he's like, no. My buddy Steve was like, no, it's not. I have to pay $20 for the. It was on sale. It was half off.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, no. I'm like, dude, seriously. I'm like, I'm downloading it right now. It's free. And he's like, no, bro. And then I looked it up because I got the Uncharted 4 season pass years ago or a year and a half ago.
So you got it.
So I got it free. As you know, you can't get the Uncharted 4 season pass anymore. Doesn't exist because they scrapped it because Lost Legacy was going to be a lot bigger than they thought. So they did it's just funny because no one talked about it. No one freaking talked about it. So that's why I played Lost Legacy so late. But honestly, one of the best endings to a game ever. Claudia Black, who's also from Uncharted Lost Legacy, she plays Chloe, which I love her and I love Laura Bailey's interaction together in this game. It was fantastic. Brian Bloom, Wolfenstein 2, and he's BJ Blazkowicz, which is the main character. He does a fantastic job, what I've seen from the demo. Ashley Birch as well, and Horizon Zero Dawn as Aloy. For me, I'll go first this time. I expect Ashley to take this one. I think this is a Horizon Zero Dawn category. Easy.
Looking at the games and thinking about who did more work for what game, for sure.
Yeah.
She definitely put in her work for that game. You got to think she's
relatively new. She's fresh. I mean,
she's the main character first of all. Which
Aloy.
Is it Bailey that plays the main character in Lost Legacy?
Well, she's the side main character where Claudia Black is actually Chloe. You actually play as Chloe. You actually play as Chloe. Nadine is just... but they're in... If you played any Uncharted game, they are like connected to the hip. There's always interaction between the two characters, which I love, and it's fantastic.
So I guess you can kind of put the three of them on that pedestal?
Yeah, they're that... Like Laura Bailey is well-known everywhere, and she's fantastic. But I feel like this is Ashley's category to lose. She deserves to have this one.
Don't be surprised if people nominate Mr. Bloom too, because
Wolfenstein's fantastic.
Blazkowicz has one heck of a voice.
He does. He really does. I wonder if he mocap though. Most of these people have mocap.
I don't believe so because I don't think he did.
Wolfenstein
I don't think he did the original.
Yeah. You're right. Possibly. I think
we have to look that up.
So that's who you expect to win is Ashley as well.
Yeah, just for the sheer amount of work.
Is that who you want to win as well?
She deserves it, for sure.
Who do you want to win then, Laura?
No, I'd rather see Bloom win because I think the BJ character is a lot of fun.
He is. He's fantastic. He resurrected Wolfenstein. Yeah, almost
I mean, no offense to Aloy, but I deal with Aloy all the time. Like you see the Aloy all the time. Like I haven't played the new Colossus, so. I mean, I haven't given it its fair shot, but I played New Order. I love New Order.
Yeah.
I'll figure out if Bloom's the same guy, but...
New Colossus is way better.
For sure.
I mean, it's fantastic. Like, play the demo when you get a chance. It's fantastic. All right, so let's go to Games for Impact, which is interesting. I think this is a category for, like, helping depression and stuff like that. I think Games for... Like, something that helps... the audience, Please Knock on My Door, don't know. Night in the Woods, Life is Strange Before the Storm, which kind of deals with some depression and high school angst. Bury Me, My Love. What Remains of Edith Finch, and Hellblade Setsuna's Sacrifice. To me, I feel like this is just a Life is Strange Before the Storm category. I feel like this will go to Life is Strange, and it's what I expect to win. What about you?
Same. Edith Finch might give it a run.
Yeah, please tell us in the comments below what that game is. Normally, I'm very knowledgeable about video games, but I have never heard of Edith Finch until I looked at this list of Game of the Year awards. So, best ongoing game. So, sorry, that was a simple category, but
a lot of these are starting to get more condensed. We're gonna pick up the pace a little bit because I don't think these lower categories get a little. You're gonna hear a lot more of the uncommon games, I guess, like Hellblade, like Edith Finch.
I could see Hellblade.
The next category is
ongoing
game.
But so Games for Impact, I could see it between Setsuna and Life is Strange, but I feel like it's Life is Strange's to lose. Mm-hmm. Like it should win that one, in my opinion. Best ongoing game, Warframe, Rainbow Six, Overwatch, Grand Theft Auto, Destiny 2, and PUBG. All right, so let's have Chad go first. What do you want to win?
Overwatch.
Okay. What do you expect to win? Well, explain. What do you really like about Overwatch?
I mean, well, first of all, it's one of the
most amazing multiplayer games
that I still mess around with.
Yeah, I love that. I love Overwatch. I have the steel book right here.
I hate the ranked community. It sucks.
It's pretty toxic.
I get you. I understand it. But there's no reason to have that many jerks in that community. The game's
Which is a shame because Blizzard's such a great company.
It is, and it's rare for a company like that to have such crappy fans.
Yes, very true.
But then again, the competitive aspect makes crappy fans.
Yeah. So who do you expect to win?
I do expect Overwatch to win. Okay. I would like to see Warframe actually get a couple nods because I've heard nothing but great things about Warframe since their
I
last
played it before when I first got my PS4, and it's hugely different now than it was then. And it was really fun back then. It was really cool. It was like Cyborg Ninjas, like MMO, really fun game. I feel like these two, as much as I would probably prefer Overwatch to win because I like that game a lot. I really enjoy that game. But I also love this game a lot. I think
its community is bigger than GTA's, bro.
I really love Grand Theft Auto, but I feel like this is going to be a sneaky PUBG category where they just kind of give it, they kind of, hey, like you're in beta. Overwatch should win this, but I feel like
was
they're going to give
PUBG
it...
out not last year, but the year before? Was PUBG out in 2015 or 2016?
That's a good question. It might have been in beta at that time, too. I don't know. I know. Tell us in the comments below, because I haven't really heard about it till now.
Spill all the PUBG information onto us.
Yeah.
I don't own a PC. I can't play it.
I would like to see Overwatch win this.
I don't
or
own a
Grand
PC
Theft
that
Auto.
can play it. My bad.
Or Grand Theft Auto 5 win this. I would really like to see Grand Theft Auto 5 win this, but I think it's going to go to PUBG. I expect PUBG to win this.
If that game beats out Overwatch, I would be really surprised.
All right, so this is Chad's category, but I'll try to shift.
We haven't done one of these yet, and I've been begging Levi to have like a little podcast where we talk about mobile games. And I know a lot of people hate mobile games because most of them are pay to win.
Yeah, microtransactions.
All of them have microtransactions, and I get it.
Even these ones
it
have.
Weighs on you.
Even some of these.
All the Nintendos, that's what they're...
making money on
that's the only reason why Fire Emblem still gets updated is because of how much money it makes per week. It's ridiculous. It's like they came out with the numbers, I think it was a week or two ago, and they were, Levi, millions.
I wouldn't doubt it. Fire Emblem's a crowning achievement. I played the mobile game a little bit. And I still prefer the 3DS game.
Oh no, the mobile game's fun for what it is.
Yeah.
But it's so pay to win.
But do you think this deserves to be on here though? Like Fire Emblem?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let me say who they are. It's Fire Emblem Heroes, Super Mario Run, Old Man's Journey, Monument Valley 2, and Hidden Folks. Do you feel like all 5 of these games are deserving, or what you know?
No, the one that I don't think
Super Mario
would be Super Mario Run. I don't understand why that game's on there.
Yeah,
there are other games. Perfect example, Battle Bay. Battle Bay's been out probably for 5 months now. Mm-hmm. I think it came out right around summer. It's made by the Angry Birds people. It's made by Rovio. It is the best mobile game I've ever played.
Okay.
When it is pay to win, like if you have the money, you can get the weapons, you can upgrade them faster. But it's not so pay to win because when those people get out of reach, they're out of reach. You're not playing with the people who paid $300 to beef up all their weapons.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this category is represented well. I feel like
it's more of a popularity thing.
Yeah, I don't feel like they really have some of the hidden gems. A lot of good.
No, there are some hidden gems on that. Monument Valley.
Yeah,
Monument Valley is a really good game.
But I feel like there's some odd missions though. Maybe that's a better way to say it.
No, there are. You're right.
I think Fire Emblem wins this one. I'm gonna be a little bit biased because I like Fire Emblem a lot.
I don't see it not winning.
And it's the one I played the most. I played a little bit of Super Mario Run. I haven't played any of the others.
But I think Monument Valley is gonna give it a run for its money.
This category is kind of a sham. It's best handheld game. But it's funny. I love my 3DS. I have 4 3DSs, so don't kill me in the comments.
So is it all Switch?
It's all 3DS games.
All 3DS games?
Yeah, it's Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World.
Ooh, Poochie and Yoshi.
Monster Hunter Stories, Metroid Samus Returns, Ever Oasis, Fire Emblem Echoes Shadow of Altadia, which you saw an unboxing on very much early in my channel, which I'll probably put a plug in there if you want to see it again. But out of those 5, who do you want to win and what do you expect to win?
Oh, this is all you, bro. I haven't played
Any of those?
I haven't played a 3DS game since Project X Cross, the original one.
I have the second one, and it's fantastic.
I'm sure it's just as
It's
good.
so good. It's
I like
so
the game.
good. It's
A lot of people didn't like the game. I like the game.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of people didn't. I really like Project X Zone a lot. I feel like this category is obviously very, very biased towards Nintendo. It's all Nintendo games here.
Well, who else has?
I don't, to be honest,
the Vita was dead.
Yeah, I don't really believe Yoshi deserves to be on here, to be fair. I believe...
How dare you say that about Yoshi?
I love Yoshi, but that was kind of a port of the Wii U game, so I'm not a big fan of that. Where these other games are true 3DS games. Like, you can only play these on 3DS. I feel... What I really want to win is, most of you are going to think I'm going to say Fire Emblem. I actually want Metroid Samus Returns to win. That is a remake of the the Game Boy game of Metroid 2, Samus Returns. So I would like to see that win. It was done very well with a lot of love, a lot of respect. But I feel like Fire Emblem wins this category. I feel like hands down. All right, this one's going to be a little bit tricky for us because I don't have a VR.
We'll skip the VR one.
Okay.
You might as well.
Yeah,
because I don't even know anybody of my friends that have VRs.
I only know 6.
So 6 is the only one?
I
so
know.
Like, 6, this is the reason why you should have been here.
Yeah, that's just what you were here for, 6.
The VR category. It's all you. And maybe just to have like a third guy to like not pick Persona every time it comes up on the list.
Yeah. Best action game. This is going to be interesting as well because this game I did not expect to be on here. Prey. Neo.
Well, why not? It needs a nod.
Destiny 2. I didn't think that game was that good. That's why.
It doesn't...
I think there's better action games on here. Destiny 2, Cuphead, and Wolfenstein 2 are the ones that are the category. I'll let you go first. Hey.
Your back screen just dropped.
It's Prey.
No.
Neo.
I think Neo.
Destiny 2,
I think Neo
Coco,
get this.
and Wolfenstein 2.
I do. I think it'll be between Cuphead and Neo.
I think it's going to be between Wolfenstein 2 and Neo. I want Neo to win, but I think Wolfenstein takes it.
Nah, I would like Neo.
The reason why I think is because Neo's fantastic game, sneaky game, came out of nowhere. Love that game. I need to pick up the complete edition. It is a Dark Souls Ninja Gaiden, basically.
For sure.
And
there's not a better way to describe it.
Yeah, it's a Dark Souls Ninja Gaiden. It's epic. It's really cool. I played the beta before the game even came out. It was fantastic. It was like Nier though. It was one of those games that came around Persona and my Nintendo Switch, so I had to put money towards those two things.
That happened a lot this year.
Yeah, it did.
You had to cut some losses and just kind of like move on with your life.
Yeah, and I really wanted those two. I wanted Tales as well, which I couldn't pick any of those games up, obviously, because I spent so much on a Switch. The huge collector's edition of Zelda.
Yeah.
And then I got, the collector's edition of Persona as well. So I spent some money around that March and April. It was pretty... My wallet wasn't happy. I don't think...
Right? That was right in your transition period, too. That was, like, the worst time to have to buy everything.
Yeah, right when I was about to leave, yeah. But I think Wolfenstein 2 is a fantastic game. Deserves this nomination. I really do want Neo to win this one, but I think Wolfenstein takes this one.
It's the only it's the only category Neo's been in so far.
Yes, which is really interesting because the game has great music as well. It has great music.
Yeah,
art.
but would you compare it to the games that are on the soundtrack list? Like,
Yeah,
that's the hard thing. The games that are on the soundtrack list have big scores.
Yeah, they're better.
Yeah.
They're better. I don't know. I would hate to say it because I don't want to. Like, I like Destiny 2, but I almost feel like Destiny 2 should have been off.
I don't think Destiny should have been on a lot of these lists, but
we'll go to best action.
I dislike Destiny for what it is.
Yeah.
I don't like the game because you can't interest me in just shooting things all the time. It has to mix it up a little bit. And even throwing in like the superpowers for each class or whatever, that's not enough.
Yeah, I got you. I think they had a free weekend or they have a free trial up. I think you should give it a shot.
Nope. I didn't play Destiny for that reason.
Yeah.
And Caleb and my buddy Steve tried forever. They're like, dude, buy Destiny, come play with us. Dude, buy Destiny, come play with us. You'll have fun.
I'll play with you, Caleb.
Nah, bro. I don't even know if he has to.
Yeah. Best action and adventure game, Uncharted Lost Legacy, which you guys saw some uploads of, and I upload a lot of photos on it. If you know me personally on Facebook, so sorry for spamming that. I've been doing that a lot with Xenoblade.
It's like the title game for action adventures.
Yeah, Uncharted, Assassin's Creed Origins, which is a sneaky. That game's doing really, really well.
Okay.
Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon. Again, the big threes on this. Who do you want, and what do you expect?
Well, I want Uncharted to win.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you think of linear action adventure games, like,
That's
what
right.
Uncharted
It's the
is.
wheelhouse right here.
And I don't think anybody does it better than Uncharted.
Yeah.
Horizon's almost too open world. There's almost too many spots where there can be no action.
Yeah, but this is best action and adventure, though.
Yeah.
It's not like...
It's not, yeah. But...
It's not best linear game. It's just best action and adventure.
And I would have to watch more of your gameplay videos for Uncharted, but...
Yeah. I only did one.
As far as I know, the parkouring and the mountain scaling and all the crazy jumps and everything else...
That ending...
Like, that alone makes, the game more interesting. And yeah, you have those parts in Horizon, but they don't feel as dangerous.
So you expect one of the big three to win this, then?
I'm going to say big four, because you don't want to consider that a big game, but I think it's a big game.
Uncharted?
Yeah, for sure.
I think so. Absolutely. Absolutely a big game. But who do you...
It'll probably be Horizon.
Okay. I would want... I actually really want Horizon to win this, to be honest with you. Compared to Uncharted, I absolutely loved Lost Legacy. Just beat it a couple days ago. Playing the DLC in Horizon, but Horizon's just that special type of game for me. Anyway, I think
it is for a lot of people this year, bro.
You know,
I think it was that.
It just really, it's just something different. It was a fresher breath air.
It was that gem for a lot of people this year.
Yeah, it was just the fresh breath air because two concepts you think don't work, like. Robotic dinosaurs. Like, you don't expect that to work in this world. Like, living robotic dinosaurs. But it works well.
Yeah.
And I like the story a lot where it's, you think this is prehistoric, but it's not. And I won't spoil it anymore. Just go play it. But I honestly expect Zelda to win this.
You can spoil the story, bro. It's almost a year old now.
Yeah, almost, yeah. Almost.
Can't believe
this I think this is between... I
can't believe you've been doing this for 7 months.
Almost. There was 2 months I didn't do it. Remember? So 5 months.
We went on vacation.
We were on 5 months. We were 5 months. We've been doing this. I think again this is down between Legend of Zelda and Horizon, but I expect Zelda probably to take this one. Best role playing game. This is where Chad's gonna be super biased about one particular.
Okay. There's each game. Each game I fully believe deserves to be on this list.
I believe one game doesn't deserve to be on this list.
But you still haven't made the argument as to what's going to replace it. What game would replace that game?
That's a valid point. That's a really interesting point. I would put Tales. I would put Tales of Berseria. Or Nier. I would put Nier. Oh wait,
Nier's on the list.
Okay. All right. Let me read. South Park: The Fractured Butthole, Final Fantasy 15.
Maybe Nier's not on the list.
Divinity.
It's Divinity Nier, yeah.
Nier Automata.
Because Divinity P5. Could win too.
It could. Honestly, I could see. This one is down to these three. I think it's Nier, Persona 5, and Divinity. I think it's between those three.
I want Persona to win.
I think Persona should win this easily. Hands down. Should just win this game.
South Park.
If it's going to win any category, it has to win this category.
Oh, yeah. I hate the fact that 15 came out so long ago.
Yeah.
Because even if you are playing it, it's probably only hardcore Final Fantasy fans or hardcore fans of 15 itself. But this game doesn't get enough love for what it is. And it kind of upsets me because I've been waiting so long for a Final Fantasy game.
It got a lot of love from my wallet.
And I'm telling you this, the game doesn't disappoint me at all. I'm not a huge fan of the battle system. It is what it is, but it doesn't make the game worse for me. It's not hard. It's not hard to the point where it's not easy enough to figure out.
I feel you.
And get a hang of it, and then kind of start wrecking people.
What I played of 15, I really enjoyed, but it just to me, it just doesn't have that same feel right now. I just feel like I think a lot of Final Fantasy fans have that feeling, and that's why I'm really
I think it's
encouraging
because
players.
most of y'all don't finish the damn game.
Possibly too. It's just
Though, okay,
it just started with 13.
the way
you know.
no,
for
I
me.
I,
Like,
I
it's
understand,
just,
but like
I like 12.
I
A lot
missed
of people
13.
don't like 12.
I
actually
skipped
like
12. I skipped 11, 12, 13, 14. Never touched.
Yeah.
It's just when I
So
wasn't gaming.
so it's probably very refreshing.
That's what
to
I'm
you.
saying. Like I've been waiting for a good
But
Final Fantasy.
but you got to think about
because I knew 13 wasn't the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy that I wanted it to be.
But you got to think about us on the other side too that didn't. Like I bought all 3 Final Fantasy 13s.
Yeah.
I bought Type 0. I
Type
bought,
0 is good from what I
actually
seen.
really like Type 0 a lot. It's pretty dark. And I actually enjoy this game too, but it's nowhere near. Nobody.
You know what?
Like, to be honest with you, nothing should even touch Persona in this category. Persona 5 should automatically just stop
Divinity's
everybody.
gonna give Persona a run, bro. Don't
I think you're
slash on
right.
Divinity.
I think you're right, but deep down in my heart, my biased Persona 5 heart, that game's just much more special than Divinity.
Well,
At least
to us,
me.
for sure.
Yeah, at least for me.
Personally.
And I think at least to most people, at least 2 million people that bought the game.
But yeah, please, if you are one of those people who have not played 15 at all, or have played maybe like up until the point where you figure out about his father, and then the story kind of opens up more, play past that part. Get into the story, dive into it. If you don't want to do all the side quests, don't. Do the story, and enjoy the story for what it is, because as far as Final Fantasy stories go, the only one I can think of that might be better, in my eyes, would be 9. And think of, if you can think of 9's story and how bright it is at first, and then how kind of like dark it gets at the end. Like,
9's pretty dark too.
This is like what I want Final Fantasy games to be, this dark all the time, because it kind of fits more with the genre than anything else. I like the dark side, like Arden's such a good villain. The way he comes up, like the way you figure out about him actually being who he is. I could sit there. I want to sit around and talk about Final Fantasy 15 for hours, but Levi doesn't want to finish it. It's just like it's just like our One Piece podcast that'll never get done because I'm the only one who wants to talk about One Piece.
No, I actually want to do a One Piece. I want to do anime time about One Piece with you. Actually,
I thought it's gonna be too long.
Well, we could just do a little part. We'll just do
like an arc episode.
It could be, yeah.
It's gonna have to be.
We'll just talk a little, because the purpose of anime time is not to tell the whole story. It's just to give them a nudge into the story.
Yeah, but trying to nudge somebody into One Piece, which is
it could
already
be hard. It could be really hard.
3/4 of the way finished. 890 something volumes in.
Yeah, it could be tough, but I don't want to make it seem like 15. I know it's a special game for some people.
You're not the only one
really
that does that, though. A lot of people do that. A lot of people don't like 15 for what it is.
But this is just a telltale sign for me when I put like 6 to 8 hours into this game. When it came out much sooner than Persona. And I was hoping to finish it before Persona, but when I first got Persona, I immediately put 40 hours into the game.
I did.
But
then again, I also bought it in November.
Yeah, and and I kind of have, as you guys know, when you see behind me, usually is I buy a lot of games. I buy a lot of different type of games. 2
big games before I started a Persona, from December to April.
And I don't want to say that. I just don't like. I don't want to like. I love Final Fantasy so much, and it's a special series to my heart. But it's just honestly, just so far in my heart, it's just not what it used to be.
Tears strolling down my eyes right now.
And it hurts me to say it because I love the series, and I always will support the series.
Are you one of the people who just miss the turn-based aspect of it so much that it will never be the same unless it goes back to turn-based?
You can't tell me I don't rep. Like, I bought all the hardcover books for Final Fantasy 13.
You're not a Final Fantasy fan.
Like, I love Final Fantasy to death, but it's just...
Do you like 13 more than 15?
I would say no. I think 13's story is a little bit confusing.
13's the weakest of all the Final Fantasies.
I really do like Lightning, but I just hate how they tried so much to make her like Cloud, and it's like, dude,
they tried, but they had to, because
Yeah,
because
but
they realized that 13 was gonna be the PS3's game,
yeah,
and they needed a face for it, and she was.
this
face.
was technically supposed to be a PS3 game
Yeah.
as well. But 10 years, this game spent in hell.
It did,
and it just it doesn't. I don't know. It just feels like I don't feel like it needs to be turn based.
Okay, so
but I just feel like something's seriously missing. I don't know if it's. I think for me personally,
was it the build up and the hype of it over the 10-year stuck in development hell time, where you thought the game was just going to be, oh my god, so much better than it really is.
No,
because it's gone through that cycle so many times.
No,
it should have been refined. But
no, I
think
think
it didn't have any problems.
I think it's just the story's just what used to set Final Fantasy apart from everything, because a lot of people hated turn based, was its story.
So you like more of the fantasy aspect.
I just don't think
of the older stories.
Like I really like how this game opens. It's such an intimate moment with your bros and you're pushing the car.
No, the whole game is what you said. It's a bromance.
It's four brothers going on this epic road trip together. I like that aspect, but the story's just, for me so far, I'm still a little bit early into it. It's not as strong. For me,
you're only at the 6-hour mark, bro. You need to play past that mark where the story actually picks up.
No, I hear you. It's just that's what's really missing, is that spark, that story.
It's because you haven't played past it.
And I don't.
I'm trying to get you to do it for months.
And I'm not, I'm not in love with, the battle system as much, but I respect it and I get it. I get it, and I enjoy it. But it's more
enjoyable once you get through.
And this
to the end,
I hate to compare it to this, but I've only had this game for like a day, and I've got like over 6 hours into it already, and I'm ready and having more fun in this game than I had in Final Fantasy 15. So we stayed on this subject too long because
I've watched you play that for 5 minutes. The action in that game is nowhere near as good as Final Fantasy.
Chad made me really sad. Like, he made me super sad. Like,
I need you to get past the point to where his father dies. Like, as much as like everyone knew going into 15.
I did the fight after that too and everything, but
the fight after that means nothing.
I know, and
you need to start going into
the
actual
in a
story
Final Fantasy that none of the fights mean nothing now, man.
What? Because you haven't gotten to them yet.
All right, pause. Simmer down, Jeffrey.
I'm angry.
All right, best fighting game.
It's about to be me and Levi.
It's Tekken 7. Nidhogg 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, Injustice 2, and ARMS, which is a Switch exclusive.
Nidhogg, bro.
I'm going to go with Injustice 2. I think Injustice 2 sweeps this category.
You really like Injustice. And I do agree that it's better than Tekken and Marvel.
Yeah.
I really think Nidhogg's going to win.
My favorite fighting series is Tekken. And I love Tekken 7, but Injustice 2, I think, takes this one. I think that's more popular, more relevant.
This Nidhogg game's going to win, bro.
That'd be cool. It'd be interesting to see that game.
I think ARMS was more of like a hype thing just to kind of like pass people's times.
I feel like almost
Zelda
like
and
ARMS
Mario.
Was put on here out of pity because it's Nintendo.
No, it's a fighting... Well, what other fighting game are you going to put on there? What other fighting games have come out?
I don't think Blaze Blue came out. Guilty Gear Rev 2. I would have put Guilty Gear Rev 2. I think that's probably the best fighting game.
But I think the reason why...
It's a popularity contest, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's not over here.
It is here, though.
Not to the extent of superhero characters.
It's a niche. It's a niche.
Anime characters or superhero characters? We're in the United States. Superhero characters.
But it's better than ARMS.
Oh, for sure.
Guilty Gear is better, and it deserves to be on here.
I agree. But that's also Nintendo. But if Smash Brothers was out,
and that's what I meant, and that's what.
If there was a Smash game out, Smash would win this category hands down.
And I swatted back.
If Smash was out, Smash would have won hands down. It wouldn't even be an argument or a fight.
I think Smash should have been like for sure. I'm shocked they have let that game sit on the Wii U. It should be on Switch.
No, because they're going to make a new one.
I don't.
They're not going to port it, bro. There's no reason to port a game that had been out already for a year.
It's only a year, but they should because that had the best roster ever. It had Cloud.
So you take the roster, update it, with you people and just put it on the Switch.
Dude, you got 70
Not port it
characters
over.
already. Like, shit. Like, how much more you need to add? That's a lot.
There's a lot of characters people still want.
I know. But I feel like they're going to have to make some cuts. They should
Well,
just brought
fine,
that one over.
Fine, they can make some cuts. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see Kirby actually use other superpowers that he can use.
Yeah.
Like Meta Knight Kirby.
Yeah,
What? If I could be Meta Knight?
It's...
Well, you can only do that in Brawl, or no. Was it Brawl?
Meta Knight's
or
in
Melee?
this game. Meta Knight's in that game.
Is he?
Yeah.
What about the other ones?
He's been in since Brawl.
Is it Brawl?
Yeah.
I remember he was in Brawl. I couldn't remember if he was
Yeah, they didn't get rid of him.
I haven't played anything after Brawl. So.
Yeah, well, I played that. I own that game. I bought all the DLC characters today. That game's fantastic, and it should not be on Wii.
I remember how excited you were every time like a little announcement would come up. Are we getting a new Smash character? No.
And it's really a shame. Like, just same thing with Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Those games should be on the Switch. You need to bring those games over.
They'll get new games.
New
games. I don't want ported games. I want new games.
I'm with you, but it just makes sense because it's easy money.
It doesn't...
Easy money.
You already have easy money, though, with Zelda and Mario.
The thing is, you have such a bigger audience on the Switch now. So you want those games exposed, bro. I'm telling you.
I mean, I just think...
You got to think about it that way.
I wouldn't port over a game that necessarily wouldn't play better on the Switch.
I think those games will because of the portability aspect alone.
Sure.
Alone.
But, like, I'm just trying to like think about why.
Give
why
it
wouldn't
to
I
me.
want? Why would
Give
I want a
it
Wii
to
port?
me.
Why would I want a Wii U port rather than just a game that's actually made for the Switch?
Because I hate to say it.
And instead of taking the time to do a port, take the time to just make a new game. Like if it comes out next year or close to the end of next year, that's fine.
Well, it's just I just think a lot of people expected that, and it's really unique that they didn't do that.
They didn't do it because okay, look.
But
people who are bashing Nintendo for not coming out with anything else besides the 3 big games that they've come out with so far. Think about the 3 games they've came out with. Zelda. That's
Super Mario Odyssey.
so long. Mario Odyssey. That's a long game. Like, even the campaign isn't that long, but there's so much extra shit to do at the end of it. Mm-hmm. And now you get Xenoblade?
Well, you forgot Splatoon 2. That was a really big one.
Yeah, but that's not... I'm talking about lengthy games. Like, it is a big game, but it's more of like a hop-in, hop-out game.
Yeah,
You're not going to sit on Splatoon 2 for months, you know?
6 will tell you otherwise. He put 91 hours into the game already, and it's still going.
I can't play. It's just like Overwatch. I can't play Overwatch for more than like a day or two.
Yeah, I got
before I get sick of it, or before I run into toxic players. Or
like the thing is,
but you have so many hours on the Switch already, just with those 3 massive games, and
I agree. But I see it the other side too. Like if you like a company, if they know money's there, they'll do it, and.
I think that's why you've gotten the ports you've gotten so far.
It's the same thing
they
with,
did
like...
the easier ones.
They did Pokemon... I don't know. I think Pokken Tournament would have been hard to do, but they did it, and they added new characters and stuff.
Because of the tournament play. That's why they did it.
Yeah, and...
that makes sense.
Just give me what I want. Give me that.
Give me what I want. Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Give me it.
Give me that, and give me my Smash, because I want to play as Cloud. And
give me Animal Crossing. If I don't have a new Animal Crossing game by E3...
Animal Crossing, give me that too. I'm shocked they haven't done that yet.
They will.
Best
There's
family
a reason
game.
why Pocket Camp's out, bro.
Best family game. Here we go. Splatoon 2, Sonic Mania, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Odyssey. I want to give this to Splatoon 2, but Super Mario Odyssey.
If that was Sonic Forces, I would have said Sonic Forces, but it's Sonic Mania.
I think hands down Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, yeah.
I think Splatoon 2 deserves it. But they'll give it to Mario Odyssey because it's popular.
Yeah,
same. You agree?
It's the bigger title.
All right, so
bigger titles usually always win.
Usually, yeah. Best strategy game: XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, Tooth and Tail, Total War Warhammer 2, Halo Wars 2, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom
Mario
Battle.
plus Rabbids, just because everybody thought that game was gonna suck.
I'm gonna go with XCOM 2. I think XCOM 2 steals.
If Mario plus Rabbids does not win, like that is such. Like, you couldn't take 2 completely
Nintendo
different
seems to make it work all
IPs and just smash them together and be like, dude, you can't put Rabbids with Mario. You're going to mess Mario up. Oh, no, wait. this is a great game.
It plays
it's so
totally
much fun.
Yeah, but the game it plays like is XCOM. It plays exactly like
of
XCOM.
Course, but it's
cool. It's
a
cool.
lot of no offense, but a lot of RTS games
are kind
of like that. Anyways.
Yeah, you're right. But that's why I think XCOM wins because it does it so well.
I mean, Project X Zone.
All right, so you want to do best sports / racing game?
No, because
All right,
it's
we'll move
FIFA and it's not even a question.
It's just weird how they're mixed together. It makes no sense to me.
You think about that. You go best sports game, it's FIFA, Madden, or NBA 2K, and then nothing else. You're not going to throw the show on there. No one plays the show. There's there's hardcore fans for it, and that's it.
But I would also make the argument that the show.
The show's the best. I think
the best sports game every year. Yeah,
is the best sports game year to year. FIFA plays the best out of all of them. Oh shit! You can put Pez on there too. Pez, I think
on this list, I would put 2K because I'm biased. I love basketball.
Well, 2K looks like a good game, but this is.
But let's go with best multi.
I hate how EA Sports games are stuck in microtransaction hell. I hate the fact that you yourself have come out and told me that, dude, I spent like $400 on these goddamn stupid packs like right after I bought the game, and I was like,
I didn't do that on EA though. I did that with 2K.
It's like they get you, bro.
But I haven't this year.
You've done it in Madden. Maybe not that much money, but you have spent.
The only time I spent money, I did spend a little this year, and it was $10. That was it.
I mean, that's $10 extra you spent on that game.
Yeah,
that really shouldn't have that aspect of you have to open card packs to get team players. No, why don't you just play games, and then if you win, you get a slightly boosted pack than the other guy who lost, who gets a.
Actually,
pack.
you do. You can. Like they have.
They have that.
They have that in there. Yeah.
So it's literally just one of those things. They're like if you have the money to spend,
it's
go ahead
if you
and
want
buy
to,
all the shit.
Like you got to think.
It's so stupid.
It's just like if. Like, a lot of us, like, you and me buy a lot of games, but a lot of people don't. Like, some people just buy 1 or 2 games a year, and that's what they do.
No, I mean, if you're a sports guy, we've had this conversation before. Yeah. If you play nothing but FIFA all year, go ahead. Spend your money on FIFA. That makes sense.
I don't think people like FUT like that.
If you're going to bounce from game to game to game, don't pick up FIFA and then drop another $100 in their card pack nonsense, and then not pick it up for another month.
Well, this is the thing, kiddies. It's a choice. You have a choice.
No, it is a choice, but it's also gambling.
Yeah,
and it's also directed at kids, which is wrong.
Don't do it.
Which is wrong.
Don't do it if you're a grown man and you don't want to buy stuff.
It's not about. Stuff. It's not just being about. It's the fact that these microtransactions are on games that are aimed for kids. They're gaming consoles. They're not aiming this shit to adults saying, "Oh yeah, hey adults, buy all this extra crap." No, we know we shouldn't do that because we know it's gambling. We know it's betting.
Yeah,
you have these kids playing these games that are begging their parents, "Mom, can you please spend an extra $10 on this?" They're almost suckering parents into doing, buying extra crap in their game.
I think parents need to be.
And don't get me wrong, parents should be more strict about it.
Well, they need to be more smarter about it. Don't put your credit card in a machine.
Oh, no. That should never happen. You should never stick
that does happen a lot,
You should never stick your or credit card number into your child's PlayStation or Xbox.
Don't ever do that.
Or cell phone or anything like that.
I've seen that story happen too many times.
No, but that's just people being stupid.
Yeah, but you got to be...
No offense. If you've done it, you made the mistake, whatever. I play the mobile games. I've put a lot of money into some of these mobile games. I've dropped more money than I should have in a specific mobile game. And I feel shitty about it. I still play the game. I've been playing it for 3.5 years. But I still, to this day, feel like, damn, I shafted myself.
Story for another day. You keep ranting.
My bad, bro.
Let's go to best multiplayer. Fortnite.
We Call of Duty World War II. Categories interesting.
Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Destiny 2, and PUBG.
It's like we're getting into the games like, I don't even touch these games. Like, I don't even care who wins.
Yeah, we play Fortnite a lot, but I think this will go to...
Is Fortnite on the list?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite should win then.
I think it's going to go to PUBG or Splatoon 2.
Wait, what was the category?
Sorry. Best multiplayer.
Yeah, it's going to go to PUBG.
It's probably going to go PUBG or Splatoon 2. That's what I think.
I still can't believe a game that isn't even a game is nominated.
The most anticipated game presented by McCafe. Last of Us Part 2,
What?
Red Dead 2, Monster Hunter World, Spider-Man, or God of War. A lot
Red
of Sony,
Dead.
a lot of Sony on here, and I would agree. I would go with Red Dead.
Red Dead.
I'm
If
gonna
you're
go
not hyped for Red Dead, I don't know what you're thinking, what you're doing with your life.
It could also go to Last of Us 2. I can actually see that as well, because that game's very much hyped. A lot of people love that game.
Yeah.
This is a heavy Sony character. There's really no Microsoft game on here. It's all.
Well, think
Sony.
about this.
Yeah.
Red Dead's gonna kill GTA.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Hey, if you're enough of a beast to slay your own game that shatters other games, like when the online mode came out for GTA, I remember everybody just stopped playing what they were playing and just played GTA for like 2 months.
Yeah, I know. Grand Theft Auto 5 was a very amazing game. It is still really, really good. I'm gonna go with.
I want Fortnite to win. I love Fortnite.
Well, no, this is a different category.
Yeah.
Right? I'm shocked you didn't go Monster Hunter World. You went Red Dead 2. And I think that's the right call. But I could definitely
Red
see
Dead,
Last
though.
of Us.
Red Dead.
This is the last one we'll do. It's best indie game, best independent game. It's Pyre, Nine in the Woods, Cuphead, What Remains of Edith Finch, and Hellblade. It's either going to be Cuphead or Hellblade's Sasuna's Sacrifice, in my opinion.
Pyre's not bad.
No, I haven't played it though. I don't know.
Pyre's not bad.
What's it about?
It's not one of those games you can easily explain.
Okay, don't worry about it. I didn't know it. So
it's kind of like on the Abzu level of gaming.
yeah, okay, I can see that. Okay, because I know what Abzu is.
At least that's what I got.
It's kind of just like a exchange type game where it's very colorful and stuff like that. Tell us in below what you think of Pyre. A lot of nominees. There was a lot more we could talk about, but I didn't really. All the categories I didn't really care about as much.
Or is that a different game?
Those are the categories I really wanted to talk about.
Is this a different game that I'm thinking about? Maybe I haven't played this.
Yeah, Pyre, I think, is one of the newer games for sure. And we'll end this podcast, a little bit long, hour and 11. We'll end it on a couple of rumors, because what do you expect at the Game Awards for announcements, and what do you expect at PlayStation Experience for announcements?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Game Awards, nothing. We discussed this before, and I'm completely wrong about Pyre, by the way. I'm going to look into it in depth right after this. I thought it was something, and I think I'm thinking about Rhyme. I think I mixed the two up.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, we got an announcement saying that PlayStation wasn't, or Sony wasn't too thrilled about their E3 from last year, so they want to slam it home like they did 2 years ago. Or 3 years ago with all the big crazy announcements where people were...
The year after was really good, too.
Face, yeah.
The year after was really good, too. Yeah. That's why I think they were just... It's like you got so many white whales.
But we've already been told we're probably not going to see DMC5 at PSX. We're probably not going to see Soul Calibur at PSX. Look forward to E3. As far as everything else goes... I don't know what else to expect. I know we're not going to see Kingdom Hearts. I've already been told. So my prediction.
See, that's what I think E3
down.
will. I think that's what E3 would be though, is Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, but E3's big enough to where you can have 6.
Yeah,
major
but I disagree.
I don't think you're going to see like how they did this past year. I don't think you're going to see like rehashes of games that are about to come out.
Yeah,
you're going to see games you haven't seen in 2 years and release dates. So if E3 is going to be huge, like you're going to get Kingdom Hearts, you're going to get Final Fantasy, you're going to get Soul Calibur, you're going to get DMC5.
I'm going to disagree a little bit because I think we will see announcements for the Game Awards. They always have announcements every year for the Game Awards, and they always have announcements for PlayStation Experience.
It's going to be something smaller. So
I agree, but I think
maybe we get like a remaster of something that is coming out soon.
There's one I think we could absolutely have a remaster for, and that's Demon's Souls. I think that's a big possibility.
Because they just shut down the service.
I expect that.
That would be tight.
I expect that to be remastered, but I do expect to at least get one. Whether it's Soul Calibur 6 or DMC5. We'll get one of them.
The Souls announcement, that would be like a perfect Game Awards announcement.
Yeah, and I think we will. I think we probably will, because there's rumors that that they're gonna have. They always had. They were the OGs of guest characters, in my opinion. Well, with Link with SoCal too. A lot of people remember that fondly.
Yeah,
I think it's rumored that Link will be
crazy.
Link will be back on the Switch version for SoCal 5. There's supposed to be no Xbox version. It's supposed to be PS4, Switch, and
poor Xbox.
and PC. So I think the PlayStation exclusive character will be Bloodborne character, Bloodborne Hunter, which would be really interesting. Will be really fun. Fits in that universe. Big weapons, stuff like that.
What if you get Gladio?
It could be a possibility with Noctis.
And then they shoved Noctis in Tekken, which is not really a fit.
Which is interesting. You figured Noctis would be in SoCal. He's perfect in SoCal. He has the sword and everything.
He makes more sense in SoCal.
Yes, he does.
I think Gladio actually makes more sense than Noctis does.
Yeah, but he wouldn't be, because the main guy is not. They're going to shove the main character.
People like Gladio just as much as they like Noctis.
I will agree with you, but I'm just saying
people like Prompto as much as they like Noctis. Shit.
I'd say for main character experience, though, they would always put the main. They will always put the main character over everybody.
Well,
they won't put the side character.
Who else would be really fun to see in SoCal from PlayStation?
Yeah, who would you actually want to see in SoCal? Like even Nintendo, but I think Nintendo will go with Link because that's such the easy route. They should put like Ganondorf or somebody different, but they'll go Link again. That's the most popular character.
Who could be in there from PlayStation?
There could be a lot of people. It would be Kratos.
It would be cool to see Arden.
It could be Kratos. It could be anybody.
It would be cool if Arden was in it, the villain from Final Fantasy 15.
Okay, interesting. I like it. Could even be a possibility with like a Persona 5 character. You just never know. Like it could be anybody in SoCal.
Atlas ain't giving up any of their properties to anybody else.
I would love to see Makoto in SoCal.
It's never.
She would work. She would work perfectly.
They'd make their own Persona fighting game like they did before.
You say Link wouldn't work, but it does work though.
No, Link works in SoCal.
Not when it first came out. It works now.
It was weird when it first came out.
It's super weird, bro.
Just because the game itself was.
And that's what I want. That's what I want. I want weird.
What Zelda was.
We're getting Ninja Turtles and Injustice. We're getting a whole bunch of.
Which is weird.
Give me something weird.
Yeah, but Ninja Turtles and Injustice is less weird than Noctis being in Tekken.
I agree, absolutely. Because
Noctis being in Tekken almost doesn't make sense.
Honestly, yes, but I love it. I love it how far is off the wall. And I like that, and I want to see that in Soul Calibur 6.
Like, maybe if...
But I think they'll go Bloodborne Hunter. It makes too much sense.
I think Prompto being in Tekken would have been pretty cool.
With his gun?
Yeah, because he'd be real fast. He'd be like one of those fast characters.
Yeah, he would, yeah. Noctis looks pretty good, though. He looks really
but
OP.
It's all that flashiness that I don't like from it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's what kind of takes away from the Tekken experience, is that they add in all the warping and... Like, no one in Tekken can do that.
In Tekken 7, I thought they were going to do, especially with the previous two guest characters with Akuma and Geese Howard from
Geese
SNK.
Is a beast from what I understand too.
He is, but they kept those characters like how they are too traditionally, and they're going to do the same thing with Noctis. It's just I like that off the wall, and
I do enjoy the fact that random characters are getting shoved into other random places. It's interesting.
I think it's cool, and I think it works. And Soul Calibur was the OGs of doing that. So I would like to see, maybe we'll get more guest characters than one. Maybe we'll have multiple now. Cool. You never know. But I think Bloodborne Hunter is the easy bet, and Link is totally the easy bet for the two versions.
I would actually love to get a console version of Project Zone. And one that actually... Cool. Okay, think about this. What if they made that game as strategy-based as it is, but the fights are actually like in-game fights, like Tekken style or Marvel.
Yeah, more than it is, because it kind of has that feel anyway. Where you're like,
yeah, but
you're
it's
like,
not. You're not
A
controlling
left,
it.
A right. Yeah, you're just. It is timing though. You are timing it. That'd be cool. It'd be really interesting. Another set of characters that could work for guest characters, obviously for Soul Cal, is Fire Emblem, of course, big time.
I just had a great idea, whether it actually come true or not. Why don't you just take Final Fantasy and take all the other Kingdom Hearts, anything Square owns, and just make a big fighting game? They
kind of have one already. It's Dissidia coming out. It's all Final Fantasy.
It's all Final Fantasy. I'm talking about like straight up.
But you never know. You never
head fighting game.
You never know though. You never know. Sora. They might throw Sora.
Or just Kingdom Hearts fighting game.
You never know.
There's so many characters.
They might throw Sora in that game. You never know, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is supposed to be 2018.
What if No, that'll never happen.
Well, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say,
So
what if Sora was in Smash?
A lot of people want that to happen. A lot of people want that to happen.
It couldn't happen.
You never know.
It's Nintendo.
Yeah, but look who they put. They put Cloud. They put Cloud. That opened the door to anything. And you know why? You know why it happened? You know why it happened? Because Sakurai asked the creator.
Yeah, but he was a fan of Smash Brothers. And
No, of course. But who isn't, though?
That's true.
Who isn't? But he asked
Nomura?
personally. He asked. Yeah, right.
Nomura probably isn't.
He asked personally, if, Nomura and them, he's like, can we have this character in here? And he said he had to pull a lot of strings, but he got it to work.
He does have it. Because it's not just Square's strings you have to pull. It's a Disney property, too. Yep. So you have to pull a lot of Disney strings. And I don't know if you're not aware of all the Battlefront crap that's been going on, Disney has a lot more power than people realize.
So, tell us what your game of the year is. Tell us what you think.
Go ahead and bash me about Pyre, too. My bad.
Yeah. I know we a little long of a podcast, but it was a fun podcast. You had a good time, Chad.
Was
I know
it a long podcast?
Huh?
Jesus, it was a long podcast.
Yeah, about an hour and 20. Yeah, so. Oh, wait. Yeah, hour and 20. But thank you so much, GG Nation. Tell us in the comments below. I know we had a lot of fun today. Chad ranted a little bit today. I got a little sad.
Root a lot for Persona.
Definitely root for Persona.
He needs to finish Final Fantasy 15 and Evil Within.
Definitely root for Persona 5.
Yeah, we want some knockout punches, bro.
We want to see this win.
Sad if it doesn't win at least 3 out of 5 or 6 rewards.
Seriously, if this wins Game of the Year, I will lose my shit. You will have a reaction video up of me losing my shit.
You know what? I'm probably gonna. We'll watch it Thursday night.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a live reaction together.
You're gonna see me and Levi get crunk.
Yeah, we'll record our live reaction to it. But thank you so much, guys. All the love and the support on the channel lately has been great. It means the world to me. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for enjoying the rants. Thanks for having fun. Thanks for the depression a little bit, Chad.
Anime time will be back.
It will be back probably next week. Probably next week. Yeah, we'll probably get it going. I appreciate Chad as always being on the podcast. I appreciate you guys always showing some love.
Hey, y'all don't know what I have to do to get up to go do this stuff, man.
But thank you, GG Nation. Thank you, GG Legion. Your fella, Straussman the GG. And Chad, we're out.
I don't know why he wore his lion stuff today. It's